Welcome back, guys. Gaming with True here with another video. This time it's the Street Fighter V Collector's Edition guide. I picked this up at Best Buy. It was listed for $40. Amazon had it for $23.99, so I got it price matched. So this is the first part that you're presented with, and kind of just gives you an overview of the entire guide, and it lets you know that you get an e-guide that you can use on a tablet or a smartphone. $10 value, you can see there on the side. And basically this gives you updates for an entire year. So new characters that are introduced through DLC or whatever the case is, they will give you updates on the e-guide. Alright, so you get this card here. On the back it's got a code for you to download that e-guide. So here you get a picture of Ken and Ryu. Pretty cool. Nice little picture. On the back just says Capcom. Alright, nothing special. Not numbered or anything like that. Just their regular old picture. It was pretty cool to have. And this is the front of the guide itself. You can see there, really cool artwork. Alright. So the spine, you see it says Street Fighter V Collector's Edition Guide. On the back you have the Street Fighter V logo. And it's a hardcover. You know, it's not too bad. I had to return the original one that I purchased because it was pretty badly cut right here all the way through, and I mean it was only $23, but still I'd rather have it be in pretty good condition. It's my receipt. So I started going through the guide. Here's the first 16 characters that are available on the game, which is another gripe I kind of have. I wish they would have just gave us some more characters off the bat. Now you can earn them getting X amount of points or whatnot and through DLC and stuff, but I wish they would have gave us some more. But anyways, I read through the first couple pages and it just has so much information. If you really want to learn how to play Street Fighter, I grew up on Street Fighter. Like, I remember the days Street Fighter 2 hit the arcades, and all the different variations of Street Fighter 2. And just to see the game, how it progressed, and how, I mean, this thing tells you everything. Like, I mean, certain moves just in the corner. And obviously, you know, like, I'm not like the best Street Fighter player ever or anything. I just like the series, and, you know, like to play against people, and you know, it just has a lot of information, lots of pictures, and I mean it goes frame by frame. This book is definitely worth it. And they have it basically broken down by characters. Lets you know all their moves and you know, what they're susceptible to and whatnot. It's got some really cool artwork. I mean, you can see some of the pictures are like really detailed. They tell you, you know, their special moves and how much damage they'll do. I mean, some of the stuff was almost overwhelming just reading through all of this, but it's really a guide. I mean, you have to study that, you know what I mean, if you want to get really good. Just to give you an example, it shows you, you know, all the points that you'll get and the hit marks. It's insane. It's really, really detailed. It's a pretty big book. I mean, it's got this information. These are only for the first 16 characters, so imagine the other characters are going to get introduced, and that's why you want the e-guide, where it'll give you, you know, the extra moves for the characters and whatnot. So here it tells you, like, just an example. It shows you, you know, combos. And then it just shows you how you can progress into other combos. How much damage, like this particular one is 246 damage and 410 stun. It's very, very detailed. Like I said, it's almost overwhelming, the stuff that you see. It's one of the new characters here. But, I mean, it goes frame for frame. I mean, this is one frame, the next frame. And it just shows you what happens, you know. And they explain to you in the beginning of how the pictures work. Like, this is like, you know, I don't know, for all intents and purposes, a quarter of a frame, and then what it's going to look like when you get to the next frame. It's really cool. So yeah, basically it has all the moves, strategies. Like here's a strategy for a particular individual, and tells you what to, what moves you should use long range, and then it's got mid range here, close range here on the side, and it's really detailed, and it's just tons of pages. Here's some other combos, anti-air combos. I mean, some of these combos are pretty tough, but here's some concept artwork, which is cool. This is towards the end after the glossary, and it's really cool to see how they progressed into looking like what they look like in the final game. So you get your art gallery, your glossary, all your moves. I think for $23, I think it's a good pickup. I'm gonna look through it, and it's good to have just place out there, and whenever you have people over, or you're practicing or whatever, you could just pull it out, look at a couple of moves, and practice it. But I think it's a good pickup for the price. I got the collector's edition of the game as well, so I have the Ryu statue here. So yeah, it's gonna go into the collection. I think it's a good pickup. So if you guys are interested, go check it out. Amazon so far has got the best deal, and if you can catch it on sale at some point later on, even better. Alright guys, thanks for watching.